All right, good morning, team. How are we? Hope we're all well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope we're all doing good. Just bringing my coffee into the frame. Hopefully, you're having a bit of a read behind me as to what we've got on for you today. I'll explain. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. We're just going to do 5 8-minute pieces. Yeah, 40 minutes. If you don't want to do all 5 of them, that's fine. Join in for what you can. Now, the rating's quite easy. This is just a training pace session today. Okay. Reason being for a couple of things. Man, I wonder if I do need to check. Hang on, I'm gonna have to bloody. Yeah, I do. I need to change my batteries again. Crikey, not up with the game. So I keep forgetting to buy batteries at the supermarket, and I keep putting them between my ski and my rower, so that's fine. We'll get on to that in a second. So, what the reasoning behind today is that I was just thinking about training pace stuff and trying to give you guys an explanation around what we're trying to do, especially at this low level type of thing. Okay. Now, being there at sort of the 19 and 20 rating is really aerobic based work. So you sit onto that rhythm. You want to get into you want to find an intensity which you can manage for a certain period of time, which today is going to be 8 minutes. Okay, now those type of ratings are what you do to really just set out to get into that aerobic zone to build your fitness. Okay, and so while we're doing that today, we're going to just increase the ratings. And so what's going to happen is you're only going up 1 point in rate, but what we're actually going to find is we're going to get a little bit more speed. Okay, just a little bit more. And so if you go 10 meters further in each one of these, awesome. So at the end of this workout, what I want you to do is I want you to go back onto your machine, have a look in your memory and go, okay, this was my average increase over that period of time. Okay. And it's really it's a fun sort of exercise to be able to go, okay, at 19 rating, I did, I don't know, 2,000 meters, let's say, for example, okay, 2-minute splits. And then when you went to the second one at 20, you might have done 2,010 meters. Awesome. Okay. Or 2,005 meters. And then you got a little bit more on the next one and a little bit more on the next one and the next one after that. Okay. So it's really just trying to get that increase in speed over the time. And it's just something for you to put into your memory bank as well. And it's also, while we're doing it, we're working on it. We're trying to find the rhythm. Things don't change a lot. Okay, they go up a little bit with the rating, but not heavily. And you might actually find you get some really good step ups from some of these. And then you might find that, hey, at 21 and 22 is where I found to be the most comfortable. Okay, and what I mean by comfortable is you had an easy flow, good rhythm. You found the leg drive to be good. It wasn't like you were holding it back coming forward. And just that metronomic feeling that you had was nice. Okay. And so what that might mean for you is that might mean that, say, 21, 22 might be a really good training pace for you to be doing a lot of your aerobic workout. Okay. And that's the one thing, some people like it at 18, some people like it at 20. I love it at 20. I find that's really my sweet spot. And then others like it, 21, 22. So it's really different between people. And so sort of that's a little bit today of what we're trying to figure out and just having a little bit of fun at the same time while training, getting some miles under our into the bank. Okay. And so, yep, it is going to be 40 minutes long. If you can't do 40 minutes, if you don't have the time, whatever, that's fine. Do 3, do 4, but just, hey, come along for the ride. So I better just get these batteries out of my ski machine, which is sitting right behind me. I did a lot of skiing over the weekend, actually. I'm really enjoying it. But I do need to write a list for everybody out there that writes supermarket lists. Good on you. Eric Murray does not do supermarket lists. And that's why I keep forgetting things. Never mind. That's the way we roll. Right, okay, cool. Yep, we're back into life. Here we go, ready to do a little bit of a warm-up. So we'll jump on now. We'll do 2 or 3 minutes, add a good warm-up, and then we'll be into it, okay? Nice and simple, nice and easy. Ready to rock and roll. Right, chuck that there. Okay. So we'll just start away. As I say, just looking for that opening out, getting moving. Some of you might have already been doing it while we've been listening. But we always, even if it's just 2 minutes, okay, we just want to get into a position where we've got the flow on, we've got the rhythm, we start to get the stretch, okay. Maybe over exaggerate that stretch a little bit. Feel it in the ankles, calf muscles. Shake out the shoulders. Even stretch a little bit longer. Okay. Feel the heart rate starting to rise. Maybe all of that beer and wine that you had last night to get the blood flowing. Remember, nice and smooth. Looking for the rhythm. Just that continuous motion on that ratio. Good. Okay. Right. I'm warmed up, ready to rock and roll. Get some heart rate work going on. Okay. So as I say, the other thing about today, we've got a very short rest period. Okay. Now, obviously, we could have done this a little bit continuous, and there are good workouts to do this continuous. But that 20 seconds just gives mental check. Okay. And I truly believe in this whole mental check stuff, because it's a quick chance to go, okay, I'm a bit thirsty. Because if you're rowing along going, man, I'm getting thirsty, man, my hands are sweaty, you're thinking about that rather than you're thinking about the technique. And then you adjust the technique because your hands are slippery or something like that. So that 20 seconds gives you the opportunity to change that, get on, refocus, and do the next one. Okay, have a quick drink, so that's what the 20 seconds is about. If you don't need the time, just take the breath, go right, focus, what am I going to work on this next set? And then we'll rip into it from there, okay? So let's set up our machine into our intervals, select workout, new workout, intervals, time, 8 minutes, up the top, 20-second rest timer, and then we'll just wait before we press our OK button, give you guys a few seconds, and then we're into it, okay? So hopefully everybody's ready to rock and roll. Okay, and we'll just talk it through, really focus. We want long rhythm. We want good push. We want good power. We want to get into that really good aerobic zone where, yep, you were breathing heavily. We're starting to get a sweat on, and we know that it's going to be improving our fitness. Okay. And then, as I say, at the end of it, while we're having a bit of a chat, it'd be really cool to go back in there and if you guys like maybe put in your comments like the increase. So maybe, if you do 10 meters, 15 meters, 8 meters, 9 meters, whatever between each one of these, it'll be quite cool to actually see what people do. And I'll do the same. I'll go in and have a look and see sort of what the improvements we got. Okay. Right. So let's go. Let's lock and load. Let's click the OK button. And we're going to be away. Here we go. Right, here we go, team. Let's go. Are you ready? Row. So remember this first one, we're at 19. So we'll find our rhythm, find our length. Should allow us to have plenty of time on the recovery. The patience forward. We still want to be focusing that pick up around the front. Nice. Good. So looking for that good intensity. Feeling the leg drive. Remember, legs open the body. Nice flat drive. Feel the swing. It's created from that leg push. Handle brushes the body, moves back to the front. Good. So keep focusing on the rhythm, on the flow. The length. But also have a check to make sure we're working and then relaxing. Work and rest. Give it a good push. Then breathe it out. Nice and committed. Solid. While still feeling the summation of forces. That body sequencing. Legs, body. Arms come draw. Good. Really focus. Always trying to find that relaxation and efficiency while being in a really good working zone. Good. Remember the hang in the arms, under the armpits, and the lat. Feel a connection in the core, and the lower back. Nice. Let's focus that push again. Nice and solid. Maintain. Rhythm and flow. Good. Holding this consistent. Remember, that's the idea. We want to find this rhythm, find that training zone and speed at this 19. Be efficient. Good. Breathe in. Nice and long. Just roll around the front. Rolling in and away. Always trying to stay relaxed. Patient. Good. Coming down to the line. Okay, so short rest. Remembering what we're doing. Straight back into it. We're just going to free it up a little bit. Remember that rhythm. Let's get into the focus in the first 30, 40 seconds. Here we go. Now. So start out with the rhythm. Might just feel a little bit quicker. And if you're watching your average split, just remembering we want it to go just a little bit quicker. But don't focus on that solely. Focus on the technique and the flow The hands away. The hang. And hopefully that will give you the more speed, okay? If we focus rhythm first, power second, we'll find the most efficient way of increasing your speed. Okay, good. Let's feel that acceleration in the body, coming off the leg. Good. Nice. Good hang. Yeah, really nice. Good flow. Feel that connection on the feet, through the hand, the lower back. Nice. Focus the breathing. And a good solid intent, okay? Good aerobic zone, efficiency. The ability to maintain this sort of pace and pressure for the duration of our workout. Okay, we don't want to get to the end of each 8 minutes and go, holy shit, I'm glad I needed that break. Good continuous motion. Remember efficiency. Good. Nice and loose in the shoulders. Good hang. Good flow. Good carry. Go around the front. Remember, it's a nice metronomic rhythm, continuous motion. Nice and loose and elastic. Trying to eliminate too much tension. Very good. Slow rhythm. Hand speed. Feel the chain getting drawn forward. Nice. Feel that relaxation. The breathing. And feel the push. Good. Stay focused. Nice. Yeah, long strokes. Good. Okay. Quick drink, quick wipe of the sweat. Okay. And we're straight back into it. Here we go. Let's get onto that rhythm again. Good. So 21. So let's focus getting to 21 first with the rhythm. A little bit more leg speed, hand speed. Remember, it's momentum that creates that free speed. Okay, breathe into it. Keep the hands moving. Feeling the push, the accelerate. Good. Good carry. Let's lock in this movement speed, coming forward, and the drive, the 21 rate. Feel where we make the efficiency. Hands. Nice. Okay, lock that in. Feel the ratio.
metronome, 1 to 1. Feel it. Hands coming forward. Nice. Good. Breathing. Feel that push. Don't make it heavy. Make it light. Connected. Accelerated. Feel the change. Hold the hand under the armpits. Good. Nice. Good. Halfway in this piece. So just feel the flow. Focus. Rhythm. Push. Down the front. Good. Both feet coming forward. Feel the load and the push away. Good. Feel that flow, not getting stuck at the back. Hands away. There, good. Nice rhythm. Sitting tall. Draw the elbows past the body and just brush the body with the handle. Don't slam it in. Nice. Created from the front. Big muscles. Legs drive the body. There, good. Good hang. Feel it. Seat coming underneath us. Staying efficient. Very good, all the way. Nice. Okay, good. Quick drink. Quick wipe of the sweat. Okay. Back into it with that efficient rhythm. Okay, here we go. Now, so let's remember, find the pace of our rating first, of where you have to move the hands, forward on the slide. Okay, dial that in. And then we'll focus on our push and our swing. Breathe into it. Yeah, good. Here we are. Commit to it. Work. Now rest. Think about that. Work. Rest. Hold that for a bit. Hands. Good. Rhythm. Flow. You carry. Nice. Remember, one push. Smooth. Open the body. Good. Carry. Body weight. Breathing. Hang. Remember to keep the hands moving. That recovery. The bungee on the chain takes us forward. No effort. Nice. Sitting tall. Remember the hang. Under the armpit. Breathing. We're halfway in this piece. Work and rest. Feel the ratio. Breathing. Relax the face. Long extended rhythm. Good. Natural extension. Soft knee break. Roll into the front. Work and rest. Good push. Nice hang. Feel the both feet push. Legs drive the body. Stay nice and loose. We're in a good working zone here. Having it long. Good carry. Sit back through the stroke with the hang. Nice. Last little bit. Good. Okay. Coming down last set. Okay, feel the rhythm. We should still be within ourselves. We're starting to get fatigue, but we shouldn't have our heart rate through the roof. If we have, we probably haven't managed it very well. Okay, here we go. Now, so first 30, 40 seconds. Breathe into it here. Find the rhythm. Hand speed. Yeah. Okay, breathe. Leg speed. Good, feel the length. We're getting taken with the bungee. We want to keep this efficient. Okay, no overworking it. Use the body. Let the machine do the work on the way forward. Relax. Switch off. Get a swing. Hands around the back. There we are. Okay, breathe. Commit to the push. Work and rest. Acceleration. Nice. Let's find the flow. Brush the body. Get carried forward. Armpits. Lats. Around the front. Onto both feet. Rolling round. Let's find this metronomic rhythm. Back and forward. Ratio. Nice. Breathing. Relax the face. Use the speed and momentum to help. Accelerate the leg. Swing the body. Okay, keep focused. Coming down to halfway. Here we go. Sit tall. Heads up. Flow. Around the front. Curl the feet. The push away. Good. Hang. Breathing. Long arms. Through the hips. Legs drive the body. Good. Loosen the shoulders. Relaxation. Last quarter. Here we go. Breathe into it. Good flow. Sitting tall. Work and rest. Hands around the back. Nice. Long arms. Long stroke. Elastic length. Good. Really focus that length. Last part. Still coming around the front. Right, hang the last part and push. Push and swing. Good. Really nice. Okay. Just push your menu button. Save it into the memory. We'll pedal it down. Okay. Really good. Okay. Really good solid work. Okay. My heart rate wasn't too high towards the end of that. And yet we've gone up a little bit in intensity and that rating. Okay. And trying to keep it as free flowing as we can without that tension. Okay. So by now, if you're anything like me, you would have been doing the math in your head as we were doing that piece and going from piece to piece going, what's my increase? Is it steady? Did I go too hard on one of them? And then the next one wasn't as good. Okay, so that's the cool part about this, is actually finishing it, having a bit of a warm down, and then jumping into our memory and having a look at what we actually did. Okay. Nice. Right. Great work, team. Great work. I'm going to go back and have a look myself now. Where are we? Memory. No, back. Ooh, nice. Nice. Right, just hold up a second there, team. I'm just going to plug my my phone in. Gone flat. I need to be able to see all your comments. So we'll just have to, we'll give it a second or two. Right, so I'll give you a rundown. All my ratings are good. Okay, so that's one thing. When we do a workout like this, It's nice if you do it by yourself. It's good to go back in because the summary on the right of your rating is going to be your average. Okay, now sometimes if you've set a little bit too high, like say 19 and a half or 20 and a half when you're meant to be like 20 or 19, it'll show up as like 21. So as long as you were keeping in tune with me, I think we'll be fine. So ratings are good. And to give you an idea, I went 23, 27, 37, and then 33. So not bad, okay? Pretty consistent. A pretty good increase. So in terms of split, that was man, I need to do my maths a bit better. It was like a 1.2, a 1.5, a 1.6, and a 1.7. Okay, so that gives you a rough idea of the sort of increase that I was doing on my thing. And I suppose I'll probably get a few questions going, oh, what was your time? What was your split? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about my split. Worry about your split. Okay. So that was cool. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that's a pretty nifty little workout for you. What do we got here? Zachary, 3, 11, 10, 23. Yep, nice. Awesome. Okay, good on you, Moscow. That's great too. Yeah, awesome. 12, 11, 9, 12, age 60. Good man. Very good. Well done. Carlos, 22, 22, 17, 30. Yeah, good. Okay, so the whole reason behind this today is really just for you guys to find out that when you actually do the workout and you do the 40 minutes and you go back and even just going back and, okay, we've got the meters of what we did, but even just look at your split, okay? And so what it does is it just teaches you how to be efficient at a certain split over a period of time. So that when we do like, I don't know, a certain piece at 20 and then we jump up to 22 and then up to 24, you'll sort of have a rough idea of what you can change. And as you get fitter, maybe that creeps out a little bit more. But it's really just getting used to knowing that you're not actually like going, oh, I need to add heaps more power. Everything on the rowing machine is about efficiency. And it's really what I try and harp on about when we're doing sessions is the efficiency, the hand speed, rolling into the front, letting the bungee work for you. So you are still working, but it's not like, oh, all of a sudden I've got to add heaps more power. You can actually just get a little bit more power with a little bit more efficiency, okay? And the power will naturally come, and that's why we do what we do, just so we can learn through it, okay? And I do always get a lot of questions around why do you do it at such a low rate? Because a lot of people do find that, you can sit there and tick it along at 24, okay? And you can find a nice sweet spot where you're not overly working too hard and you're just tapping along and you get some pretty good numbers. But the idea is that the lower you can actually rate, the slightly the better. But that sort of 20 to 22 mark is like one of the optimal positions to do all your training in. And just like, look, we're sweating, got a puddle underneath my feet. My heart rate was in my zone. And so that's the area where you need to do that good fitness base. It's like going for a run. You find that sweet spot and you run for half an hour or whatever it is. You're not running like a lot faster because that really saps the energy. You do it sometimes, but you don't do it all the time. So this is that running pace. This has been on a bike and just sitting out there for an hour or so, just biking along at a good steady pace that you can manage. Okay, and that's really what I try and teach is if you can get it right here, then you can find your increments and you can find your step ups. And because you're using the machine, you got some targets, you got a few things you want to do, whether it's like racing stuff or marathons or just doing sprint work, high intensity. You've really got that opportunity to know where you can go. And that's another one of my philosophies. It's really knowing what you're capable of doing so that you don't go into something going, I hope I do well today. I need a bit of luck, or I don't know what the hell's going to happen. You actually have a really good idea of where you're going to go. Right, Hunter, finding easy to lock in 2021, room to grow to lock in existing 24. Yep. And that's the one thing today too, is that I'm pretty sure you guys might have found. So for me, I actually found like 21 and 22 to just be really nice and find that rhythm. I found that 23 a little bit higher, and probably because I was adding a bit more power. But it was nice. I think 21 was just really just sweet. Like I felt the really good push, lots of time to come forward and really find that efficiency and elasticity. Yep. How would you adjust the rate range for concept to dynamic, Carlos? So Carlos, what I found with the dynamic is it's probably 2 points higher in terms of training. So if you're doing stuff on the dynamic, I definitely think so. If you were going to do, say, 20 on a standard machine, you'll probably find it's about 22 on the dynamic. Just because you've got, as I say, it's a dynamic movement. Your feet are coming to you, and your hands are going out. So it's not actually such a long time to get from way back there to take your next stroke. And because everything's moving, you'll find that that's really sort of in the region of what you want to do. Thanks for doing this, Patrick. Yep, awesome. Mate, thanks for tuning in, getting involved. Honestly, share it on your social media, get some more people involved. We'll be doing plenty more of it as we come along. Brett, I think enjoyed that heart rate increased at 20 to 23. Yeah, and that's another thing too, guys. If you are actually monitoring your heart rates and stuff as well, if you are, yeah, cool. If you're not, sometimes it's just getting that feeling, and I find it without even looking at my heart rate. When you can feel your heart rate and you can boom, 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 and you can quite feel that it's beating quite hard. You know that you're in a good area. If you're really feeling it pounding quite difficultly, then obviously you're probably working a little bit too hard. Okay. Right. Who else have we got? I think that's probably it for now, team. Jesslyn, how do you row barefoot, mate? That is just, I think I talk about it just about every time. It's all a comfort thing for me. I don't want sweaty shoes, and I just find it's nice, and I can get flexibility up onto my toes, and it works really well. So everyone to their own, whether you want to row in shoes or not. There's no right or wrong, and it's just basically a personal preference and what you want to do. Okay, thanks, Mato. Awesome, gratitude. Thanks, Hunter. Awesome work, team. Okay. I probably always sign this off, but stay safe. Crazy times. Wear a mask if you're out and about. Just follow some safety protocols, because we know that things can get a little bit hectic. And yeah, stay safe. We know there's a lot of political unrest and different things that are going on. We're all in this together. And so let's just work on it. We know that changes need to be made. And let's just keep looking forward. So, if we can take our minds off this to jump on here or jump on your asensei, link it in with your machine, do some workouts, that's going to keep you fit, healthy, mental healthiness. We know that it's all good. So that's all from me for now. Until next week, peace. See you later, team.